welcome you very much to the Chorasan Musictherapy Certificate Program. I'm very happy that, inshallah, this will now be possible. It was a very long time ago that this music therapy was taught in Austria, and we are located in Austria and we want to continue this tradition. It's very important because the founder of this tradition, Dr. Rahmi Oruç, put a lot of effort in his life into this development and education of this music therapy. And so we really have a deep wish and want to continue this tradition.
Turkmenistan, Usbekistan, Kasachstan, Afghanistan, Iran, Aserbaidschan. All diese heutigen Länder hießen in vergangenen Zeiten Chorasan. Im 7., 8. und 9. Jahrhundert war dies ein Ort neuer medizinischer Entwicklungen. In der Chorasan-Kultur gab es zwei wichtige Prinzipien, die Gesundheit ermöglichen sollten, und zwar das Gleichgewicht zwischen Körper und Seele. Es gibt einen Körper, aber auch eine Seele, Soziologie, Familie, Psychologie, Literatur und andere Künste. Dies bedeutet, dass der Mensch in seiner Gesamtheit zu betrachten ist und nicht nur der anatomische Aspekt des Körpers. Seit der Chorasan-Kultur, also seit mindestens 1000 Jahren, bestehen im Orient diese Prinzipien der systematischen Medizin, der regenerativen Medizin, der Alternativmedizin, der Komparativmedizin und der Komplementärmedizin. Und ohne jemals in Vergessenheit geraten zu sein. Zu dieser Zeit entstand auch die Musiktherapie. Und beispielsweise in dem Klassifizierungssystem von Avicenna und Al-Farab interessiert man sich dafür, welche Tonalität, welche Tonart den Körper und die Organe und Emotionen beeinflusst.
And I've been more than 20 years working with this. And I'm so surprised every time that I make this, because the results are so powerful. This for me is really a very big treasure from the heaven to the humanity that has to be recovered. It's very important. This was used in ancient times in the hospitals in Al-Andalus, in Middle East, Ottoman Empire. And this is a technique that was lost, but my master, Dr. Oruç, rescued, and really is unbelievable, really, because it's holistic practice that connects, unify the different parts of the human being, from the spiritual, the psychical, emotional, energetical, and physical, of course.
Es gibt ein Buch, das vor etwa 200 Jahren verfasst worden ist und Hashim B. heißt. In diesem Buch gibt es ein Schema des menschlichen Körpers. Welcher Makam beeinflusst welches Organ? Welcher Rhythmus beeinflusst welches Organ? Ein weiterer wichtiger Bestandteil, der nach und nach auch in die moderne Medizin mit eingebracht wurde, ist die Chronomedizin. Man kann durch sie ermitteln, zu welcher Tageszeit die Organe aktiv sind und wann sie passiv sind. Deshalb hat man klassifiziert, welche Tonart, Makam, die Funktion der Organe und die Emotionen zu welcher Zeit beeinflusst. Vor 500 Jahren hält der Sultan Beyazid II. Auf einer Reise hier in Edirne an. Hier hat er eine Eingebung. In dieser Botschaft wird ihm ein Datum genannt, an dem er ein Shivahane erbauen soll. Es wird ihm aufgetragen, ein Shivahane, ein Krankenhaus zu erbauen. In diesem Krankenhaus lässt er dann ein Zentrum für Musiktherapie einrichten. Jetzt begeben wir uns in die Abteilung der Musiktherapie des Krankenhauses.
Avec conception de thérapeutique quand nous regardons, ici il y a une chambre.
Der Patient wird hier hereingebracht und die Diagnose wird dort in diesem Zimmer gestellt. Danach beginnt der Arzt dem Patienten die verschiedenen Möglichkeiten der Therapie aufzuzeigen und teilt diesem ein Zimmer zu. Der Patient verweilt in diesem Zimmer und wird behandelt. Dort war die Apotheke, in der die Medikamente zubereitet wurden. Aus diesem Springbrunnen hat man Wasser zum Trinken entnommen, aber auch den Klang des Wassers hat man für die gute Gesundheit und auch als beruhigendes Element therapeutisch verwendet. Dort ist der Bereich, in dem die Musiker die Therapie machten. 3-mal pro Woche kamen die Musiker hierher. Von dort aus spielten sie und der Patient hörte die Musik in seinem Zimmer. Es gibt hier eine großartige Akustik. Die Klänge dieser Musik erreichen den Patienten und tun ihre therapeutische Wirkung.
This whole idea went together with in a system of medical and holistic understanding. The people which were treated in these hospitals, they also get a special kind of diet, they get a special kind of treatment of the body, they get music therapy was one part of the healing opportunities which they get. And this is a very, very modern, incredible ideas.
Wir haben mehrere Informationen in Bezug auf die Instrumente, die benutzt wurden. Ney, Rebab, Geige, Ud, Cheik, Santur, Miskal. All diese Instrumente und noch einige andere. Man kannte aber auch die Makam. Welche wirksamen Makam wurden verwendet? Neva Makam, Ushak, Rast, Hijaz, Buselik, Mahur, Seigar, Susinat. Jedes Makam verhalf zur Heilung durch improvisierte oder auch komponierte Musik.
The improvisation for me is so important because this technique of Oriental music therapy is based in the improvisation in the different makams. And I discovered that there is something very important in improvisation because it creates and expresses in a very profound way from the heart. When you just play from the mind, something very structured, close, you are not using the heart. This is my investigation. So for me, the student has to learn to be the name. This is my vision, no?
The structure of the certificate program you find all in the description. We developed this in a way that it is really should be possible for people which are working, people which have a normal job can participate in this program. This is very important, so it's berufsbegleitend, easily going. You have two big dates, termines in the year for 4 days, but it's really something which is manageable. Yeah. We are very happy that we have support from some friends. All these friends learned years with Dr. Rahmi Uruç. They are very committed and very deep in this knowledge and practice of the music therapy and of these instruments, and we are very happy that they support us. It's also only possible to do this together with friends, to share this with the world, and to continue this incredible treasure of humanity. Shortly to the instruments. We have 3 main instruments. The first one is the oud. It's an instrument which is in the whole Oriental world. You can find this instrument. It's, when you say it's very floppy, you can say it was the instrument before the guitar, where the guitar developed out. It has 12L11, in that way, the Arabic form 12-11 strings to 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. It's beautiful made. We have different types of this. The Arabic form is a little bit different to the Turkish form. The Turkish form is a little bit different to the North African forms. It has this round shape. And this is a very important instrument because you learn to play all the melodies. It's very easy to sing with this instrument. So very important practice, the singing, which goes together with the playing of the music. So this is a very important instrument for the music therapy. The second important main instrument is rebab. So this is an instrument. We have here a corpus out of coconut. This is sheep skin. In earlier times, sometimes also was fish skin. This is bow, also special, a little bit different, with horsehair. And here we also have horsehair. It has 3 strings, it's called Kniespießgeige.
Statt dem 4. Finger am Re, jetzt mit dem 1. Finger auf das Re. Erster Finger Sol, Si, Do, Re. Und jetzt Re, Mi, Fa, Dies, Sol.
It's an instrument which is also quite important also in the tradition of Tasawwuf, tradition of Sufism. This instrument especially is very connected to the tradition of the Mevlevis, Mevlana Jalaluddin Rumi, the 13th century. He came from Balkh, from Afghanistan to Anatolia, and he brought also this instrument. And there is this saying that these instruments open also the gates to heaven. Yeah, also very effective to play for people which are in a depressive state. So this is the third main instrument. It's a ney. It's a bamboo flute.
Because for me it's so important, this instrument. In Sufism, maybe it's the most important instrument because it has a very powerful symbol. It's a symbol of the breath of God, of Allah, that gives life to all things that He creates. And from that breathing, everything begins to move and dance because the vibration, no? And this is for me, it's very important because to play ney changed my life. In this technique, I use the makams, are the different scales that are used in the Turkish music. And the learning of this technique, for that is very important to learn the makams. But for me, it's not just the only goal, because for me it's very important that the person that is learning this technique also are conscious about that to play ney is to be the ney, because it's like a ney instrument, and I show you. The ney is a reed, very simple reed, and all the 7 nuts that has inside are removed. These nuts are a symbol of the ego. Then when these nuts are removed, it's a pure channel between the heaven and the earth. So in Sufism, the person who plays ney has to be like that, has to be humble, has to be connected with the heaven to bring the blessings to the earth and the human being. And so in my teaching, for me is so important the spiritual practice in this way.
Which are also important. One source of the Chorasan music therapy, of the traditional Oriental music therapy, is also the shamanistic tradition. The shamanistic tradition was the first tradition in this lineage to give the first inputs, because the first healing ceremonies in Central Asia are made from shamans with instruments. And the 2 important instruments in that case is the dombra. It's an instrument, this special type is from Kazakhstan, but you find also different lookings and different styles in all Central Asia. It has 2 strings, it's a beautiful... necessary for the music therapy, for the passive music therapy, it's an instrument which gives the base to that other instruments can improvise above, and it has this quality of making whole, it has the quality of a flowing process. So very important instruments for the music therapy and for our traditions. Next instrument is also the kilkobus. Kilkobus is also an instrument which especially comes also from Kazakhstan. This is also, it comes from a shamanic tradition, it was also used to heal people. It has the form of a swan, of a goose, flying goose. The shaman was flying goose to the other world, and it's also has 2 strings made of horsehair, also the bow made of horsehair. These 2 are representing sun and moon, and it's also a possibility to learn this in our certificate program. Then we have also other instruments, more instruments, like the chain, it's the harp. Very beautiful instrument. Also, other instruments very important is also the drum, the bandier. It's necessary also when you learn these instruments, you also need to learn the rhythmic specialities of this tradition. You can also use it. Also opportunity to learn the harp, the mouth harp. Also existing more instruments, but we have to keep it in a range because nobody can learn too much. So thank you very much, and if you are really interested in this tradition, in this music, in this kind of therapy, we are very happy when you contact us. So thank you very much.